Children, this is the continuation of the previous video. First property we have discussed in the previous video, right? I was talking about this all silver teacup and how to find whether the angle is positive or negative in the given quadrant. So if cos theta, so the product A vector dot B vector is always scalar. You know that if theta is less than 90 degree, A dot B vector dot product will be positive, right? So you know that if theta is less than 90 degree, means it belongs to first quadrant. In first quadrant, all the values, sine, cos, tan, cot, all the trigonometric values are positive. So cos will also be positive. So if you can see, if theta is less than 90 degree, it refers quadrant 1. It refers quadrant 1, and in the quadrant 1 all trigonometric values are positive. So cos theta is positive, A dot B vector is AB cos theta. So this will be also positive. So the product quantity of A vector dot B vector, it will be positive. So what about when theta value is between 180 and 90 degree? So it will be in the second quadrant, right? Theta is between 180 90 degree means it will be in the second quadrant. You can see that in the second quadrant cos value is negative. Only sine and cosecant are positive. Cos is negative in the second quadrant, right? So you can say in the second quadrant cos is negative, so A dot B vector dot product of these two, it will be negative. Got it, children? So that is why we say that theta is between 90 180 degree, the product of the quantity A vector dot B vector is negative. And you can say that the other second property is the scalar product is commutative. So what do you mean by commutative? A vector dot B vector is equal to B vector dot A vector. Now you can refer this diagram, children. A vector B vector, angle theta is taken in anti-clockwise direction. You can say A dot B vector is equal to mod A mod B cos theta. So that is AB cos theta. Now if you same way, if you find B vector dot A vector, B mod A mod cos 360 minus theta. Theta is the angle between B vector and A vector. You can see it is 360 minus theta, right? You can see that the full angle is 360 degree. From the 360, if you subtract this angle theta, you will get this angle between B vector and A vector. Cos 360 minus theta is cos theta, right? So instead of this, you can write it as cos theta. So B vector dot A vector is also equal to BA cos theta. You can see that A dot B is equal, A vector dot B vector is equal to B vector dot A vector. That is what commutative property implies. The scalar product is commutative. And next to it, dot product obeys distributive law. A vector dot B vector, A vector dot B vector plus C vector is equal to A vector dot B vector plus A vector dot C vector. This is the distributive law. With this given three vectors, A vector, B vector, C vector values are given, you can check this distributive law by working out this, children. You will see that LHS and RHS will be same. Now the fourth property is when the vectors are parallel, theta will be 0. So dot product of A vector dot B vector will be maximum. Dot product value will be maximum. You can see that A vector B vector parallel, angle is theta. You substitute theta as 0 here. You can see that A vector dot B vector is equal to mod A mod B cos 0, right? So cos 0 is 1. 1 into AB is AB. So this A vector dot B vector is equal to AB value will be maximum when for parallel vectors, children. So fifth property, when the vectors are anti-parallel, when the vectors act in opposite direction, theta will be 180 degree and the dot product of A vector dot B vector will be minimum. Now you substitute in this general formula, you will get cos 180 is minus 1. So A vector dot B vector is equal to minus AB. Okay. So for anti-parallel vector, A vector dot B vector is minus AB. So far we have discussed the 5 property. The next 5 property we will discuss in the next video, children.